I'm Karen Marsdale. I'm on staff at the Greater Reading Chamber Alliance, and you're tuning in to another episode of Member Spotlight. And I am thrilled to have with me a young lady today. We've had a lot of entrepreneurs lately, which is really exciting to see. Both men and women going into business for themselves, living out their passion. So Shannon Nicholas is with me from Skin Sanctuary. So welcome.
Thank you.
Shannon. And you're owner and a licensed esthetician, but you're a cancer awareness specialist and a Reiki
Practitioner.
Yes. So you kind of run the gamut.
Mm-hmm.
And so tell me a little bit about how you got started, how you sort of found your place as an esthetician in this whole arena of the cancer awareness, and talk to me a little bit about that.
Okay. I opened up in 2013 in November, and we started doing skincare and massage, and I saw there's a need for more holistic approaches to things. So I have my sister that does the Reiki. She's a Reiki master. She and I both do Reiki, but I kind of handed most of that off to her since I really work with a lot of skin conditions, and I do a lot with women and some men that are going through cancer treatments.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And so if they're going through the treatments, what is it on your side of the equation that you can do for them?
It's a lot of just comforting the skin, conditioning the skin, because the skin when going through chemotherapy and radiation really does get dehydrated, dried out. Sometimes you get burn marks from everything.
Yes, absolutely.
So you have to know which proper modalities to use, the proper products to use, and also if they have lymph nodes removed, you have to know where to work, where you can't work. And I just saw a real need for it. There's not much out there offering clientele that is going through cancer treatments.
Interesting. So that's really, really important. As you say, if there's not that many estheticians out there doing that, and so you found this as kind of a specialty,
yes,
and then continue to educate yourself,
yes,
in this arena. How are you getting the word out?
A lot of it is just word of mouth. A lot of people that have been going through treatments, they know people going through their chemotherapy sessions. They'll talk to other people about it, and that's how I've gotten the word out.
And I can imagine that is so comforting, not only from a physical perspective with your patients and clients, but with a mental health as well.
It's very difficult with them.
Sure.
I think it's just time for themselves, where everything is focused on them, where they're in an atmosphere that's comfortable for them, and they're seeing results, which is also helping them too.
That really is a beautiful thing. So I think so you really found your niche and your passion. And tell me a little bit about the Reiki too, because that is another area that I think a lot of people have either misunderstood or don't understand.
It's a healing modality where the practitioner is basically channeling energy to the client. There's no muscle manipulation like massage. You're just putting your hands on top of the person and you're pushing almost like energy into them. And my sister brings in a lot of crystal therapies and does other kind of healing modalities for her clientele. She has ages from 10 all the way up, all different ages.
Interesting. So in your side of the practice, where you're working with cancer patients, are you seeing younger people? Are you seeing a different a scope of age ranges?
I'm seeing a scope of ages. I think my youngest one might be 36.
Okay.
She's 36 or 37. But it's really anybody. There's so many different ages. It's just such a need that estheticians really need to focus on, because you don't know who's going to come into your door that has been going through it, and you have to know the right proper techniques for them.
And so let me ask you this: Are you utilizing in your practice? Are you primarily doing the whole body? Are you doing the face? Are you doing wherever they're is perhaps some challenges with the burning and the skin, the uncomfortability of going through radiation and chemotherapy.
Primarily the face.
Okay.
I think most women and men are so focused on that part because that's what everyone sees.
Sure.
That they really want this part at least make themselves feel good.
Okay. Well, it's amazing. Why do you think that there aren't more people that are actually seeing this as a need in terms of in your industry?
I think education. I've taken several classes on it, and it's challenging. You have to learn about medications. You have to learn about lymph nodes and things like that, so you properly are taking care of them and not harming them.
Well, I would think that's probably the main case. And your business is located in where?
West Lawn. It's 2019 Penn Avenue, West Lawn.
Have you talked to many physicians about, is the word getting out to oncologists and or others that there's sort of a continuum of treatment, particularly for cancer patients, American Cancer Society, locally,
that is my
et cetera.
next step is going to the American Cancer Society. I do donations for the Relay for Life. Some people approach me about getting gift certificates out, and I'm more than happy to do that.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, that really, and you've been in business
since 2013.
Okay, so it's fairly new. However, what a need and what a contribution you're making into the medical, for people to really make a change in their, because again, I know how challenging it is for people going through cancer treatment. They oftentimes feel alone. If they have a loss of hair, particularly for women, it's devastating. So there's a lot to be thought about when you're in that, and I appreciate you being a chamber member. I would encourage you to be part of our Women to Women organization, because we do serve a lot of women, and I think it would be beneficial to you. And I just thank you for being here.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Wonderful. Anything else we want to talk about?
We're recently going to be expanding our business. We're building on a little bit, and
oh, good.
We're bringing in some new services, which I'm really excited about. I can't say too much yet.
Okay, so we'll have to wait till those come.
But I'm bringing in some other services, and I have a new esthetician that is fantastic at makeup too. So
excellent. So you're kind of going into because that's typically what you hear about estheticians is you're looking at the cosmetic look of the and so you're branching out and growing.
I'm growing pretty quick. I'm very excited what's coming.
That's great. Well, that's great. Well, I know we're getting the high sign that our time is up, but I will also mention that anytime you need anything in terms of business services or resources and or questions asked or answered about just the business of doing business. The Chamber's great with, we have lots of connections to people and lots of resources to help businesses grow, and that's the whole idea of what we're about is success and growth and longevity for your business. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for doing the service that you do. I know it's a business, but it's a great business to be in. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome
for that and for being here.